Shit, where did I put it? Okay, there we go. And now I've lost my... I am just losing my head tonight. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right, so after a long investigation, our heroes finally found the mysterious relic, the Barclay medallion. But upon returning the relic to King Rolland, they discovered it then a forgery. With time running out, the king requested our heroes to aid them in the oncoming battle and face the Norelian Empire's champions in combat for the fate of the kingdom. However, skirmish, the party came out victorious and were hailed as heroes of the kingdom of Barclay. 7 years have passed since that day. It is now more prosperous than ever. Trade between neighboring countries has flourished. Barclay's coffers overflow as the primary port to the continent of Varel. And each year, a festival that help bring peace to the Abram. After the skirmish at the area now known as Rolland Stand, pockets full of rocks and even more gold. His makeshift family welcomed him home with open arms, and adopted dwarven uncles accepted him into their clan as a true man of the mountain by drink. Over years, Abram became more in tune with the ground itself, learning about how the planet moves and reacts to itself, and in time started to grasp the will of herself. The omen that fateful day that led him to the battlefield still fresh in his mind. Abram continues to have dreams of something more to come, his destiny not full yet. Verna, chief spy and assassin to the king, continued on with her duties, hoping that one day some bit of information would point her to Gilder. After assisting in the investigation into the noble houses in the wake of the battle at Rolland Stand, an investigation which fell flat, she searched far and wide for any tip. However, one night, during a particularly heated card game, Lady Luck shined and managed to snag something small. Head west. Jinx, after revealing their true name, the entertainment group, or rather the entity known as Jinx, was unable to stay within the city for very long. With their secret partially revealed to the members of the battle, they partied for a few days, managed to fleece all they could in the ways of gold, jewels, and pleasurable company before leaving town. Every year, however, they always managed to find their way back for the big, reveling in the adoration that the Kingdom of Barclay can only give to its greatest champions and performers. Brad. The passing of Marcus Adams was felt deeply across the land. One of the kingdom's greatest vintners was lost, but not before passing his knowledge to his adopted son. Having learned the land, Brad began to experiment with wine, but never quite finding it to his liking. After spending months with Abram and his kin, Brad learned the secrets of making dwarven. After applying his own special twist, and an infusion of the special sight potion given to him by his mother, he perfected the craft of his greatest creation, Rising Dawn Golden Ale. Brunel giving him magical sight, and the alcohol sloshing through his system, he became more adept at using it to his advantage in combat. Now, on the eve of the big Rising Dawn is being presented to the kingdom in its first ever showing at the evening's Great Ball. And finally, Crank. Crank continued his service. After the investigation into the noble houses of Barclay fell flat, he needed something to turn his anger inwards. Peace was not a pleasant time. In the coming years, however, he managed to find several old tomes from a trader that came through town. Ancient texts about him, or, well, people like him. Of what his own body can do, and the magical runes hidden throughout his frame. Crank now lines up alongside his king, eager for a fight that may never come. Okay, so it's been 7 years since that fateful day. Everyone has gone about their lives for the most part. As I said, the kingdom has prospered Relations between the Norelians and Barclay have been fabulous, just absolutely magnificent. Every single year, more and more trade comes in, more and more money comes in, everyone's happy, everyone's doing wonderful. All thanks to you guys. Your conquest that day helped to keep the kingdom at peace. As such, every single year they hold a celebration in your honor. More so to celebrate the pairing of the two countries between Barclay and Norelia, and their continued friendship during this time of peace, but also to celebrate you and the sacrifice and bring the country to this point. During the day, there is a large festival that goes on within the city of Barclay itself. There's food, there's all kinds of sights and colors and balloons and things. Jinx, everyone's so thrilled because you're coming back to town, and they look forward to that every. Brad, you are debuting your ale on this evening. A personal experiment that you've been working on for years, and you've finally gotten it right. Crank and Verna, business as usual, still in service to the king. Verna, you've been getting as much information as you could about the surrounding areas. You've heard a few whisperings of some odd things coming from Norwood. You don't really put too much worry into it, though. Minor gangs and things that are setting up in the woods, but it's probably nothing that the Dawn Watchers couldn't be able to handle on their own. Crank, you're not really too thrilled with the celebrations. Just wanting to make sure that the family's okay. These big gatherings kind of put you on edge, even though you know nothing's gonna happen. Everyone, there's still something that itches in the back of your head, like something doesn't feel right. Yeah, something like that. Abram, after you finished your training for the day, you were your half-orc mom said that you could go back with everyone for the year. Of course, at this point, you're, 27, I think? Something like that.
20.
And kind of see how things are going. Everyone's preparing for the evening's festivities. Would like to do anything beforehand?
Did you figure out the poison situation?
So you can buy just like basic poisons. To do that, you would kind of have to find some less than reputable sources. I do have stats on poisons, and I'll have to get them for you.
Okay.
If you want, though, you can roll. I will let you roll intelligence with advantage, since you know the underworld a little. A vendor that would sell that stuff. 20, nice. Yeah, you head on down to the docks. Just kind of check on things. You know that since all the pirates and things that move through here, sometimes they have the ability to procure things that are a little more shady than usual. You do who is willing to sell you some poison. There seems to be a sailor that's coming off of a ship. One of the ships passing through. Doesn't have anything really too just basic like wound poison. But he will offer to sell you his personal poisoning kit. He will offer it to you for 75 gold.
Well, that's not the question. Can I intimidate to lower the price?
Do you want to intimidate or do you want to try and persuade?
Well, persuasion first.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion. Okay.
I hear the dice is coming.
Yep. I think I could do that for you. How much do you want to offer him?
Let's try 35.
That's a bit too little, I think. How about I give it?
Still too high for me. Let's see. You know what? And he had basic poison, I guess you said.
Yeah, he has basic wound poisons. But you have to have a poisoner kit in order to use it.
I'm gonna try to intimidate. Yeah. Persuasion again.
Make an offer first.
Say 40.
Okay, roll persuasion. It's just a little bit more. I'll give it to you for 30.
Okay.
So he will sell you his poisoner's kit for 30. At 20. So you do get a poisoner's kit now. And you get 5 vials. Just basic wound poison. You can apply it to your weapon, and it will do an additional 1d4. But they are single use. They only last 1 hit.
Sounds like I'm about to put them on my arrows.
All right. Would anybody else like to do anything to prepare for the festivities?
I just meet with all my guards and everything, let them know that it ain't a festivity for them, that they are working. Better not be no slouching, no
advertisement.
Advertisement. Brad's going to be walking around with Brad's new barrel of whiskey, beer. Just kind of giving people small samples, letting them have a little bit of a come at the celebration this evening. Jinx, you're back in town. Everybody loves you. You've been, performing on the street. I'd say go ahead and roll a charisma check for me real quick. Ooh. Ouch. You know what? No. Actually, I'm going to give you advantage. You're a hero. So that would actually help with your charisma versus the masses. Yeah, they that's actually. I mean, you saved your kingdom, so yeah, I'll give you the 20. I will give you that now 20.
I think they just like free liquor.
Yeah, I think Abram and Brad kind of helping adding to the booze situation in town is kind of helping things as well. Which persona are you in right now, Allie?
We drink better than we sing.
That's for sure.
All right, you're Vardim right now. Okay. You're giving this amazing street performance. Everyone is just completely enthralled by it. A couple of younger women seem to notice you. One looks to be half of the other one appears to be just normal human girl. Very taken aback by you. Go ahead and roll another charisma check for me real quick. With advantage. Women, not girls, Brett. Go.
High school kids.
Are very enamored by you, and as you go into the bar to get yourself a drink, they follow you in, and one of them slips you her panties. And the other one slips you a key. You can do with this what you will. Yep, one gave you a key, one gave you their panties. Okay, yeah, the key is definitely for the particular inn that you're in at the moment, and head up on stairs and use the key, and they are waiting for you inside. And we will cut from their imagination.
Chicks with dicks, you said?
So yeah, basically everyone is things get nasty. He's just talking. Yeah. So basically, yeah, the air around the city is jovial. Everything just bursting with life, bursting with happiness. Everyone. You guys play a few carnival games and things like that. It starts getting later in the afternoon. A messenger from the palace around to every one of you, all in your individual areas. Drinking games for bread, yeah. He informs you all that King Rolland would like to speak with you during the grand ball tonight, as it were. That he has a bit of a proposition for you, and he would like to see what all you thought. But with him whenever it comes time for the grand ball. Somebody's having two of them. We're not quite sure what the sexual orientation of a changeling is. It's just very promiscuous. So everyone's celebrating. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Celebrate some more.
Celebrate some more. Drink. Get Brad and Abram, at this point, I'm going to say go ahead and roll me con saves.
Oh, God.
If you guys have been drinking this much during the day. Brad, obviously. Yeah, no problem. Brad, this is nothing for you. Oh, Abram, I'm sorry. Even with Brad as your drinking buddy now, it's kind of hard to keep up with him just a little bit. You might be able to one day, but today is not that day. Yeah, you are quite inebriated at the moment. Brad, you and Abram have been drinking at the bar for quite some time now. You see Jill start walking downstairs from the top of the inn. You see two females follow behind her later, and you kind of wonder what that's about, but, you know.
I do.
Hey, whatever. You do, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you do.
Right.
Part of the beer that you have now brewed and that you have been drinking is that it gives you magical
Well, that's true. Does that have a like, does that last the entire
It lasts for half a day,
half a day? Okay, thank you.
so you have to keep drinking it basically to keep that.
Okay,
And you will have to continue in order to keep your supply.
that makes sense.
Right now, you have the one keg, which is probably about half full at the moment.
Alrighty.
There are a couple more kegs that you your castle that are waiting for the party.
That was really good, honey.
Agility's just kind of like, oh, hey, pretty. You're pretty.
Easy there, Tiger.
Abram's got like a miner's cap with two cups on the side. Yeah, you can go do
Stuff to drink.
give Allie some of your beer. Okay.
It's not beer.
Oh, not beer. Really?
Oh.
What are you giving him?
I thought it was. I thought you said it was Dwarven ale. Well, I guess technically that's beer.
That's beer. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sure.
Technically, Dragonborn ale. You've made it.
Okay. Well, I give him some.
A roofie. Come on. Jesus. All right, Jinx, you drink this very, very crisp-looking golden. There's a very nice aroma to it. Go ahead and roll con for me. Ooh. Lucky for you.
Yeah, every time you take it off.
Yeah, so the con save's not very high on it.
Oh my god.
You
So
did
then
pass.
being upset when he plugged it in, he thought it was.
But you're still feeling a little tipsy. Also, during the middle of this, what kind of instrument? Or is she just a dancer?
Huh.
She has a flute. Okay. I'm gonna say Jill, after drinking that, starts feeling pretty good, especially with all the party atmosphere in the air.
Yes, I like
Jumps up on a table, or jumps up on the bar, actually. Starts dancing.
One time at band camp.
it.
But yeah, she jumps up on the bar, starts dancing a little bit. Verna, what are you doing now?
Watching in the shadows.
Just watching this. Okay.
I'm
Just
clapping my hands.
creeping around town, just watching everybody, making sure nobody's getting in trouble.
Checking all the checkpoints and everything like that.
Yeah, just making
Double
sure
checking all of it. Yeah.
I can't do anything. He does though. Okay. One of the guards reports to you that they have not heard from the northeastern guard posting. They're assuming they probably snuck off somewhere to drink, though. I mean, might be some discipline that you have to take care of later. A lot of the members of the Dawn's Watch recently have been younger. They've all been spotted back the country since the battle. So you've been dealing with a lot of new recruits, though. Even though they know how much of a hard ass you are, it's a time of peace, so they're known for fucking off from their jobs quite frequently.
I'm going to grab a couple more and hit. Just check it. That way I can leave these two up there to take their post until they won't be coming back, but
they're just outside the gate, northeastern, kind of along the main road. There's a small guard post there. You do see some empty bottles, a keg, so you can out drinking somewhere. You don't see any sign of them though.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave these two guys here.
Okay. About this time, it is getting later in the evening. There is a very low over the city. Lanterns hanging from strings, streamers all over the place, balloons. Very, very festive, jovial atmosphere. And it is nearly time for the grand ball.
Y'all got to dance. Everyone's gonna do the.
What are we watching? Monsters stuff? Oh god, there's the ball music.
Yep. It's time for the grand ball. One of the greatest parties of the year, the biggest celebration for also the alliance between the Empire and the Kingdom. Crank and Verna, I'm assuming you're already there. Crank, you just have your regular uniform on. Do you want to change plate? Do you want to go down to a smaller size just for the occasion, or
No.
stay heavy armor?
Yeah.
Heavy armor the entire time? Okay. Verna, you put on a very, very form-fitting, sexy dress, even for your size. You look stunning in it. It's a very large gathering. All the nobles, anyone who's anyone is here. Excuse me, I have to get notes. Notes.
I walk over to some just random people and we start talking, reminiscing about.
Yeah, first things first. As you and Abram make your way to the party, the crier announces you at the front. Present Lord Brad Adams of the Northern Fields and Lord Abram Rangor of Spine Mountains. And he presents you to the rest of the nobles.
And I wave, and I have Abram in my other hand because he.
Oh my head. Yeah, all the nobles are kind of looking at you, Abram. They're just like, oh my god, what's wrong with him? That kid needs to learn how to hold himself. What this?
He's had a little too much.
What persona do you want to show up as, Ellie?
Shape.
And Jill, you show up. You show up at the front. The town, the crier presents you to all the nobles in the ballroom, and he shouts out, "The entertainment wonder known as Jinx." One of you, but no, they don't question. Everyone loves you guys. Just a very, very stunning dress. It's kind of simple. It's a little more fancy than your usual dancing attire that you wear, but it's probably right for the occasion. Brad, for once, you don't usually wear it that often, but it's kind of chilly and it looks probably the nicest clothes you have. You put on the best looking hiking clothes you have.
And he got sick all over.
Yeah. It is a very nice leather suit, though, that your mom gave you. Her being half orc, she does work with leather quite well. So, it was a nice suit until you threw up all over it. So yeah, there's drinking and there's dancing and all the nobles are hanging out with each other. You see several members of the main families. The Green Robes and the Sophions all over the place. The Stormsworn all everywhere. Several Blue Robes all over the room. A few members of your family there too. They're there mostly to see the debut of your new ale. Do you want to go ahead and start passing that out to everybody? No? Okay.
Because I want the king to get it first.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Oh, he can get it.
So yeah, you decide to hold off. But there's other drinks in the area. Like there's vintage wine from your family that they are all tasting. They all enjoy that as well. Have brought some other barrels of beer down. You do see a few of your village elders there as well. Have come down from the mountains. They don't usually do this to celebrate the festivities this year. They felt like they needed to be there for this momentous occasion when someone of their tutelage would present this new libation that they're giving out to everyone. Brad props you up. You're leaning on the corner. You're kind of like pressing your face into the ram's horn at the end of your staff, and you're just like, well, trying to hold yourself up as much as possible. Everyone dances, everyone drinks, they're having a good time. Is there anyone specific you guys would like to talk to? You see a few people you recognize.
Varner's there, right?
Verna.
Yeah.
She's kind of walking around. I'm assuming walking around, just kind of smoozing with people. Yeah, Verna, what are you doing right now?
Just standing in a corner, just drinking.
Sipping. Standing. Really just eyeing everyone in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one seems to notice you, actually. You just kind of keeping an eye on everyone and enjoying the party in your own way, basically. Couple hours. Very warm reception in the entire place. You see a delegation from Arlwood come through. Very tall, beautiful elf. You haven't seen the resemblance to the queen. You can probably assume that this might be her uncle. Could possibly even be her brother that comes through. As jarring as it is, a few pirate captains come through. But this being Barclay, they do still have, a leader to the south, and there's still, still a constant presence there, and they do, have a little bit of say in what goes on in governmental matters. So, out of this party as well, you see Horace, who just seems to be also like in a corner. He seems to be talking to a few people. Seems to be a couple more of the Stormsworn that are just with him, probably his own family members, just kind of taking everything.
Hey, Horace, you want a drink?
Oh, yes, I would love one, thank you.
It's been about 10 years.
Actually, but I see you every year, though.
First time you drank in 7
I've
years.
eased over close to Varna, okay?
Okay.
Trying to figure out how the... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted.
What do you think? You think the king will like it?
I definitely hope so. If it's anything that it's been hyped up to be, I'm sure it'll be amazing.
Well, have a sip.
Oh, may I? Okay. Yeah, we'll drink it. He does not take it very well, though. Oh! Wow! Not anything like in a little bit. What is in that?
All the good stuff.
I had heard that you had infused it with something. That is amazing. Oh, I feel like I can see forever.
That was the goal.
This is incredible that you're easily trying to downplay it, but easily your second greatest accomplishment.
I see.
Well, obviously, the entire reason would be the first.
What?
It really is a shame that we never found out who was behind all of that. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Since the battle, there haven't been any more attempts to undermine the king.
Yeah, but it's important to know where it went.
It's true. We haven't heard anything of the relic since that day. We've swept this up and down, but we haven't found a single thing.
So what you're saying is you just quit looking for it.
Well, no. At this point, I think someone has traced it to the west. That there might have a ship somehow. We don't know how, but it might be that way. Actually, I'm not sure. I think this might talk to you about. But we might be sending a delegation that way to try and find it.
Interesting.
Excuse me.
Interesting. Any more details?
Not much more. He's been kind of quiet lately.
Are you sure?
Insight? He's not taking the alcohol too well. Horace doesn't really keep things from you guys. Not a good liar. He really isn't. So, you guys have been a little bit slow to try, but he's telling the truth. All he really knows is that there is a delegation going to the west. He just is not sure about the specific details, but you guys are the ones that he's going to ask about.
All right, Horace. Don't get too carried away.
Oh, that's try not to.
It's to another eventually.
True. And actually, it leads to one right now. Thank you, sir. I will take that. Have a wonderful festival. And I'm guessing you walk off now. Verna and Crank, you guys are off talking in the corner.
Yes. Yes, we are. Shit. Gotta find my notes. Okay.
Ball races across everyone's heads. They cheer.
If that frayed some of the things on the wall.
One of the nobles looks at you and is like, "Ah, it's fine, my boy. Don't worry about it. We have plenty."
Where's the food?
There's food everywhere.
Where's the good?
There's a large table over on the side. Obviously people are dancing in the middle. But there's a large table with like ham and turkey and things like that on it.
I'm going over there.
Okay. Brad's going to the food. Verna, Crank, do you guys want to discuss anything about what's going on, or?
This is it.
The Soufflions?
Wait, what? Oh, you can read that, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Ah,
Did not know that.
I see. Damn it.
Good to have private conversations.
That I did not know.
Wink, wink. Use Discord.
Wait, no. Even then, like, if I have an interaction, you need to keep it out in the open. Obviously, anybody, if it's just between you guys, everybody else like knows that you're like they don't hear that, but they can't bring it up later. No.
Well, now you know. Now you know what we're discussing.
When you said that name, I'm like, how in the world did he say that?
How do you know it's his birthday? Like, I'm like, oh, he can read every.
Actually, I think you guys were sending me tells. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Yeah, if you would please keep your conversation.
Will do.
I was just gonna see if he could slip around and see what if he caught anything.
Roll investigation check.
Slip around and see if he caught a venereal disease. What?
You see, or you kind of, you and Verna are just kind of eyeing the room. You do both manage to hear one of the peace guards that's had a little bit too much to drink. He seems to be talking to one of the Swiftleons, and he says, "Yeah, my cousin was kind of abandoned this post. I don't think the captain's going to be happy about that. But there was some more to the south, and I think they went drinking too. Pretty sure they did. Captain to fucking flip." Greg and Verna had a whole discussion that they thought was just between two of them. Little did they know that God was listening to this entire time. Or apparently Verna has been talking to God and Crank's been talking to Verna. Something like that. Anyway. But yeah, you do pick up that there's probably another delegation of your guards that was posted to the south that's gone missing now. Probably out partying again. It's a big party. Everybody's just off doing whatever they want today. See, doors open to the side of the throne room. Horace kind of stumbles. Throat is. He holds up his hands. He kind of waves a couple runes, and his voice you just hear echo out over the crowd. Presenting Queen Ileana Gnarl with Barclay and King Rolland Barclay the Fourth. And as he kind of steps back, you see Queen Ileana come out and King Rolland come out of the right hand. And they take their place in front of their thrones. And Ileana sits down. Hands up. Abram, you pass out on the floor.
Hard.
You are now prone.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I go where he kind of get him out of the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Take him to the wall or whatever.
Yeah, you pull him like back to the back corner. Prop him up a little bit.
I'm gonna have my guy just take him to my
Private quarters.
unless he just refuses to go.
I don't think he can refuse anything right now.
Grab his rocks.
and I'm going to place myself in proximity to the king.
Okay.
Oh, is that a 2? Oh, it's just a G.
It's not a tooth, it's a geode.
Yep, there's geodes all over the floor.
Yeah. The mashes down to the floor like rocks just spill out everywhere. Crank, you take your place next to the king, kind of off to the back while he hands. Friends, countrymen, everyone who has helped raise this kingdom up into what it is today. I welcome the celebration on the day when we fought and valiantly took our sovereignty for our kingdom for now and years to come. On that, many tried to undermine us. They did not want my rule to be one of just and fairness anymore. They wanted anarchy. They wanted despair. They complete chaos within our kingdom. But thanks to the efforts of 5 of our bravest champions, they were not able to succeed. Captain Crank, Verna Thorngage, of the entertainment group known as Jinx, Brad Adams, and David Rangor. Oh, my. Appears the boys had a little too much to drink.
He appreciates the sentiment.
What? Well, it is a celebration after all that they've done for us. I'm sure they can. They deserve to be able to celebrate like this. We all do. Things have been wonderful, and I hope that we have many, many more years like this to come. But please, everyone, enjoy yourselves. And, let's go ahead and get another round of drinks for everyone. And he kind of waves his hand, and then all of his servants come out with more trays of wine to serve around.
And I pushed him out of the way. And walk up to the king and give him some of this great stuff. And the queen. I give the queen first, and then I give to the king.
Sir Adams. Sir Adams, this must be your newest creation, I see.
It's the bomb diggity.
Diggity. Never heard that term. I might actually have to use that.
Yeah. Someone told it to me earlier. And then they crashed on the floor.
I can see that. Can somebody pick up all those rocks? You see a couple of servants come out and just kind of pick up Abram's geo, drop them back into his pouch. Let's see. I'm trying to get the queen drunk first. I'm sorry, Ilyana. Actually, no. She's going to refuse. Do a medical check on her.
Okay.
Yeah. She is.
So?
I'm sorry, you have to excuse me, but I don't think it would be good for me to. That in my condition.
Well, sure that's understandable.
I'm very sorry. I'm sure it's a lovely brew, though. I've heard many good things about it.
It's just more for you.
That it is. And she kind of shoots a glance over at Rolland, who's like, "What? I'll be good. Maybe." Gives a smirk. He is going to take a glass, though. Yeah. Oh my! This is excellent. This is. Bum diggity.
Now be careful. Last person said that lasted not very long.
Or just go, woo! I have a book of secrets.
What?
I mean, woo! And he kind of passes out behind a pillar. One,
Who was that just passed out? I'm sorry.
that was Horace.
And he has a book of secrets.
Hey, think of it. If we ever get in another battle, we can just disperse this stuff into the air and just walk off in victory.
It's a very interesting idea. I might have to have my alchemist look. Brad, do you mind getting your friends for me? Can you also seem to try and wake up your partner there?
Yeah, a few good slaps in.
Go ahead and roll medicine check on Aaron. Aaron, roll con.
Con or con save?
Ass.
Jinx, I'm going to say go ahead and assist with the medicine check as well. Good God.
Guys are terrible.
Man, y'all.
Stop.
Brad, you stand him up and you just kind of smack him in the face a little bit. Abram just, pretty pony.
I told for you, one, two, or two for you, 1, 2 for me.
Did anybody understand what he just said?
Jinx, you kind of push Brad aside. Abram's kind of slumped up against the wall. He's standing now, though. Roll a hit. Just roll an unarmed attack for 1d4.
Him or me?
Jinx.
Okay. Whatever you do, don't break his nose.
Jesus.
Abram, you take 4 points of damage. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jinx walks up, kind of pushes Brad out of the way, punches you in the gut. You throw up all over her. A little bit better though after you got all that up, but you're still pretty tipsy. I'm going to say for the next 5 minutes, you're going to have disadvantage on any of your checks. And now you're gross.
See,
yeah.
Look at what you've done. You have ruined the rug on the ground.
You've ruined the rug. Can we get a new rug, please? The King Rolland servants bring out another rug. Actually, let's see.
Can I help up the whatchamacallit? What's his name?
Horace.
Horse.
He's out. He is out cold.
Can I pat check him for a book?
You can.
What's that, investigation?
Yeah, roll investigation. Actually, no, roll sleight of hand because you're trying to pickpocket him. $21.
Jinx.
And let's see here. You don't find his book. You think he's probably left it up in his room. He was just kind of
Mumbling.
throwing that out there. You do find a scroll of blindness deafness, though. A scroll of blindness deafness.
Is that a spell?
Yeah, it's a scroll.
Put that in my back.
It's kind of a scroll. It's more like a napkin that he was scribbling like arcane writings down on. You assume he was probably trying to show somebody how to do it during the... But it does technically count as a scroll, so...
I'll pocket that and give it to one of our mages.
Okay.
I forgot who's the mage in our party.
Yeah, it'd be the one over there.
Definitely not you, Brandon.
So, as the party goes on, King Rolland summons all of you over. He kind of brings everyone close. He says, "So, it appears that quite a few of you are having a good time tonight. I'm glad to see that everyone's enjoying themselves. I truly am. Every year, but I am very, very thankful for what you all have done for us."
Why are we all gathered up here away from everybody else?
Ah, yes. Right. Sir Rangro, are you going to be okay? Abram, you're just kind of making yourself all over jail right now. Very well. Anyway, I have great news. We have been sending a few of our Marines seem to have intercepted. A few of our Marines seem to have intercepted a transmission scrolls on a passing pirate ship. Somebody had mentioned seeing a large blue medallion headed towards the western kingdom of Ilya. We think... we're not sure exactly, but it might be the relic. I know no one's seen it for years. If this really is it, we would very much like to have it back, if possible. The reason I've asked you all here, do you mind going out and looking for it again?
Down.
You're not going to lose it again, are you?
We don't plan on it. I believe at this point we're just going to keep it within the kingdom. Get it back. The effects that it has now would be beneficial close to home, especially with the trade routes becoming more and more open and vast. I think its effects would be better. There is something more to it as well, but that for another. I also have more good news for you. In your country, I've managed to line up a couple of builders for you. If you wish, in the city or out down the country itself, and we might be able to set you up a guild hall.
Guild hall.
With that, you can run any number of missions, or if anyone needs anything done, if there's any quests or anything that come through, they would be posted in your hall. You can use it as a bar, you could use it as an inn, whatever you want to.
I'll look over at Abram and say, no brothels.
Yes. Miss Jill, is it? Anything you would wish. Abram's just kind of like, I want to put it in the mountains. Yes, if you would like to put it in the mountains, you could. Jill says she would like beautiful young attendants. Would be nice. Beautiful, well, yes. Whatever you wish inside. It would be your space. But if it's all right,
Is there anything? Have you got everything that you for us to leave in the morning?
yes. There is a contingency of troops that will be going with you, just in case. We don't know exactly what's going on with the group is that has the relic with them. you'll go out on. Ironically, you'll be leaving out on the Dawn Star in the morning. But while you're gone, we will begin construction of your hall. When you come back, you can move in immediately. From that point, you can.
Yes, my lord.
Wonderful. If everyone agrees, we would be in your debt once more. You would be doing the kingdom a great service again. But yes, please continue to enjoy the party. We can discuss more of this in the morning. And with that, he ushers you guys off. You can celebrate. Brad, you pass out your drink. Everyone loves it. It's the biggest hit that this country has seen in a while. You have a few of your family members coming up and saying that they want to kind of work on trade routes and things like that. Haven't really agreed to anything yet. The options are there if you want. Everyone's dancing, having a good time. It's about 10 o'clock at night at this point. Abram, you're starting to sober up a little bit. After you had passed out. Think it might be a good idea to kind of lay off the alcohol for just a few minutes. You're doing the greatest dance even though you're standing still. Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of... You just kind of... to the music. Yeah, Jill, you can clean yourself up. Do you have prestidigitation, or you just... I forgot if you did or not.
Why would you
Ready to combat.
do that?
Prestidigitation, do you have that? I'm guessing no. Take like 10-15 minutes, go change, and come back to the party. Hang on. Bill. Abram, what are you doing? Holy crap, Abram, what are you doing?
Persuading Jill to let me go help her change.
Oh, God.
Okay. Jill, are you resisting that?
Please.
Okay. Charisma.
1.
Oh.
It's get a rat.
That looks like an awkward moment over there, whatever that's about.
Yeah. Do this actually. This is,
Isn't Abraham still drunk? Can't you? That should not push her off.
So, well, crit. I will let you two play this out how you want. Oh, okay. What are you changing yourself into?
A dude.
Eris? Oh god. Oh.
I just walk back over to the food table while all this commotion is going on over there.
So, okay, let's see how this... Okay, so, Abram, you start chatting up Jill a little bit throughout the night. You kind of feel like things are going pretty well. You lean in, feel a kiss on her cheek. As you pull back, you realize you've kissed a very large blonde elf man. I'm gonna say before you cast detect magic, roll a con save real quick just to see if you have your senses about you.
Oh God.
You do not. You think you kind of blink and you're like as you lean back from your lips touching very soft skin and see that you've kissed a man. You try and like blink a little bit. You poke the air a little bit and try and get your spell to fire. You feel like something's not right, but it's not working. You can't get your concentration. Yeah.
These grapes are fantastic.
On grapes, Abram has kissed a man. And Verna is trying to blend into the crowd. She's trying to get the hell out of this awkward situation. Not only that, Abram, you kissed a man. Which is also quite confusing. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and take a break right here.
Why did you turn the lights on? It's so dark.
Bye.
Be right back.
Can't pass out yet. Party's not over. Yeah. You did get a kiss. You got a kiss. Obviously, he resisted, so I can't exactly make you a rapist. That wouldn't be right. I need to plug up my phone real quick. Can everybody still hear me okay? Is the connection
You're perfect.
okay, good. I'm just worried about that. I'm hoping it's doing well on the capture too. Last time when I recorded last session, I think I forgot to tell everybody. I'm still working through editing it, but it
Should we edit all my sleep?
What?
My passing out.
Yeah. Yeah, the connection's been kind of bad though, so like it's jarbled in a few places. I think we'll be all right. Also, for some reason, people aren't talking. I know, Ali, you probably have your reasons, but so I'm actually doing like a video feed as well this time, so people can see what you guys are saying. I will put this on YouTube if you want to later, but it's not going to be public. It'll just be for us unless you want me to make it public. That's just a good way to. Oh, and the spell I was asking about was prestidigitation, Ali. Okay, yeah. no, actually, that needs to. No, actually,
Poor Allie.
you mean the waltz music hasn't been playing this entire time? The music turned off again.
Poor Allie. He can't enjoy our Final Fantasy wins.
Yeah. Dude, how did we kill that thing?
Kill what?
We killed the Sandy boss.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about?
yeah.
I'm still like dumbfounded.
And with 55 seconds left.
That's better than we did for Juno.
You know what? It's because we took a little break and rebuffed everybody.
You know,
That's
we
what.
did the same thing in Juno too.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. I think we did it inadvertently, but we did the same thing. Like we had wiped there at like 30%. We pulled off, waited for like 5 minutes for everybody to unweaken, rebuffed, and went back in.
I think that's probably what we did. And then we all 2 hours at the end.
Yeah, that too.
But still, that was fun. Good times.
Also, if we'd had our Geo the entire fight, cough, cough.
Always drunk, lying on the ground.
No. Oh, yeah, that time I died, I had just finished casting a bog bubble on him.
Damn. Excuse me.
Did the thing end?
What thingy ends?
The ball. You didn't. And I thought.
Just taking shit. What do you mean charge your phone? You have to get off the toilet first.
Okay, I'm back. Have we got everybody here? Yes.
Well, actually, just look at me.
Everett's here, Crank's here, Verna's here, Jinx is here, Brad's here. Okay, cool. What did I do with my... All right. Everyone continues to drink more, continues to dance more. It's a jovial time. Everyone is having just the best time. This is probably the best party they've ever thrown. Brad, you're definitely helping with that. A couple nobles are starting to get kind of loose too. You start seeing robes come off.
I quit drinking, by the way.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know since there's an effect on it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's getting a little crazy in here. This big, wild, crazy party. The usual, very fancy, ballroom into twerking, essentially.
Basically, like the scene in The Matrix.
Kinda, yeah, pretty much. On rave orgy, basically. Everyone's having a great time. It's about 10:30 at night now. About this time, the crier stands up again and presenting the delegation from the Norelian Empire. I present to you Miss General Suzanne Zakura and a Mr. Dracus Blightscale. And as...
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, you can do a perception check. I think this is my perception. You're all going to see this.
I was looking for unsavory mode.
That would be insight, but you don't see anybody just yet, so... as everyone towards the entrance to the grand ballroom of the throne room, you see... Let's see, let me pull it. You see what looks like a very... You see a very beautiful Phoenix Kenku stride into the room. Almost like she's walking on air. Did everybody see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
That's a sexy.
Almost like she's walking on air. She just kind of glides into the room. Feels like there's a very, very strong aura around her.
Looks like a miniature chocobo.
And behind her, you see
Love me.
this.
Love me. Thank you.
I guess that's truly Beauty and the Beast.
Translate up to little kid.
You see what looks to be some kind of lizard creature that's really hunched over. Has a dark, tattered robe over him. Very large.
My butt. See, I tired too, honey.
Very large sack strewn over his back. Seems to shuffle in behind her. And they look out over the crowd and come from the very hunched over man. Ah, interesting. Quite a little of here. Ah, King Rolland now sees them walk into the room. Master Blightscale, it's very here. General Zakura, it's nice to see you as well. Yes, hello, Rolland. It seems you have a celebration going on. Yes, the annual celebration of our alliance. Very good to see you. I'm glad you could have made it to the party. Is Emperor Tarsius not joining you this evening? No, Tarsius is not feeling well. He's come down with something recently. He's doing fine, but he just was not able to make it this evening. The party terribly, though. He's had such a good time in previous years. Yes, he could be a bit of a party. Left to his own wiles, I think. Yes. Tell me, Rolland. And he kind of looks out over, becoming quite unruly at this point. What was going through your head when you decided to become a traitor? I beg your pardon? When you decided to resist the Empire, what were you thinking? I don't understand. What are you saying? Where's the relic? The relic? Yes. We haven't seen the relic in years. No one knows where it is. We lost it that day. It's the entire reason why we sent our champions before you. I don't care about that. Quite frankly, is growing tired of this little alliance that we have. And I think it's about time that you stop fucking with us. What we wanted.
Am I hearing this?
Everyone's hearing this.
Can I creep closer to the king?
You can?
Yes.
Roll stealth.
I'm gonna step in between.
Okay. Verda, you blend into the crowd. Crank, you step in between the two of them. King Rolland starts looking very upset. He looks over to Dracus and just, how dare you? I can't believe this. How dare you come into my home and make these claims? Oh, come now. Somewhere here, we can feel the magic. You can't hide it from us any longer. I don't know what you're talking about. Very well. To us, we do have other ways of finding it. What? No. That's it. How dare you come in here and make these claims? You're the traitor here. You're the one that's standing up and making these accusations of myself, the king of... You see Darkus's hand rise up and kind of pull toward... Stopped mid-sentence. You see his face, King Rolland's face, contort in agony, but he can't. Everyone around him starts to feel a little uneasy. He's gritting his teeth, and still you see the fingers on this lizard man just...
Can I ram him? Like charge at him or like shoulder tackle?
A good 200 feet away from you all.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's at the other end of the throne room. As I said, we have other methods. And at that point, you hear a pop. The king's head is ripped from his shoulders. His body flies back into the throne. An eruption of blood just showers over everything. His crown was severed, and he leans over in his chair. You see the head of King Rolland, spine still attached, drift lazily over. Darkus swirls it around. The bag on his back opens, and he places it inside. Everyone is stunned. No one knows what to say. The queen lets out a shriek.
At whatever toward him.
You can start moving if you want.
Yeah.
The queen shrieks, "What have you done?" She rushes over to his side. "You traitors! You monsters! How could you?" She stands up and starts glowing with a blue energy. Ikinku stride from beside Darkus. "No, we're not doing that, honey." Snaps her fingers. And the queen bursts into flames. At this point, panic sets in. Guards from outside move in. Norelian soldiers, General Zakura and Dragus. Flames leap from General Zakura's hands. Everything catch ablaze. People are running like crazy. Soldiers start skewering people left and right. Roll initiative. Okay.
I like this music. Oh boy, here comes the different dice.
Okay. Crank got an 8. Burn it.
Pretty disappointed I wasn't done.
Let's go 12.
You gotta set up.
Yeah. Give me just a second. And I will take you guys. To the map.
Wow, look at that. At my feet.
I think that was still the particle effects on your character sheet, but okay.
1, 2, 3. No.
Are the I take it these soldiers in the purple are bad guys?
Yeah, they're Norelian soldiers.
Okay.
Oh, great. That guy rolled a nat 20. That guy rolled a nat 20.
Here we go with the fucking loaded die.
And that guy rolled a 4.
Let's get the 4.
All right. At this point, the only people that are left really in this room are corpses. Most of the nobles have fled out as much as they can. The others have been skewered or slain. The soldiers move around the room. every flames at this point.
Is the flames considered a wall object?
Yeah, they are obstacles.
Okay.
You can move through them, but you will either or you will take some pretty heavy damage from them. This guy's gonna move up to you, Crank. And he's gonna roll the hits. 16. Nope. One of the you're still trying to process the situation. All you know is you have to do something. This guy rushes up in front of you, tries to stab you, and it just kind of pings off your the runes that are now on your body just kind of flare a little bit. Guy. Let's see. He's going to walk up here too, and he can't do anything. And then that guy rolled 19. Let's move this. Jinx, he's going to take a shot at you. Does an 18 hit? Okay, you take 3 points of damage as this archer rushes up behind his fellow soldiers, pulls out a crossbow, and he sees the young girl that's kind of standing behind a pillar, kind of to the side of it. He takes a shot, hits you right in the shoulder. You take 3 points of damage. And Jinx, Verna, it's your turn now.
Okay, let's see.
I will. That little area you can move through. It just kind of it's over your head.
Can I move here, actually, like here, or is that too high?
Yeah, you can move. You can. Solid fire, so that's fine.
And can I can attack this? Right?
Yes, you can attack that guy.
All right, so here's my. I can get a sneak attack off of him?
No. Yes.
Visible or stealth?
He was stealth, yeah. So yeah, you can get a sneak attack off on him.
All right, so let's see, Reaper.
Oh.
Do you even need me to roll my sneak attack on that?
Yeah, you do. Roll some attack damage.
It's what, 2d6, right?
Yeah, it's an extra 5. So that's 20 points of damage. Anyway, but you already crit, so yeah, Verna, you're still slinking. The fire is making it a little difficult for you to stay hidden, though. But you manage to kind of play with how it dances on the floor to where it's hard for them to see flames all over the place. You duck behind Crank, roll out behind him. You see this. It's actually a woman that's in this armor. As she just kind of bounces her spear off against Crank, you pull your rapier out, jab her in the side, pull it out. She just lets out a and she's not looking too good. She's not down, but she's not looking great.
Can I use cunning action and back into stealth?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll stealth again. 11. She matched, so she beat you.
It's a 12. 12 is 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 a
Oh, that's right. It is. Okay, yeah. You kind of duck back into it and kind of roll next to the pillar as close as you can. She's looking around all where she can. She's like, "What? Just God!" She's holding her side. What was that? She's down to that, and it is not your turn. Yes, it is your turn. Jinx, it's your turn. Crown of Madness, okay. On that guy, all right. One humanoid of your choice that you can see within range must succeed on a will or become charmed by you for the duration. While the target is charmed in this way, a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on its head and madness glows in its eyes. The charmed target must use this action before moving on to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within its reach. On your subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control or the spell ends. Also, the target can make a wisdom saving throw to break it. Okay. What's your spell save? $14. Okay. No, that's not gonna work. All right. Jinx, you just got shot in the shoulder by an arrow or bolt, I guess. The pain starts taking, causes you to wince and flicker a little bit. You're just shaking. You look over, peer through the flames. You see one of these soldiers about to rush down Crank and twist and pull it together, and this jagged crown of iron just clasps down on this guy's head. He is now charmed, and yeah.
Which one is charmed? Oh, okay, that one.
Yeah. That one is now charmed. Now it is Crank.
I can tell that one's charmed, correct? Just as soon as I find it, okay.
Yeah, you can see the crown that has just kind of been affixed to this guy's head. There's a little bit of blood trickling out of it, but you can see that probably some of Jinx's trickery.
Okay, so I don't need to do what I was going to do to him, and I can't get to that one or that one, so I'll tap this one right here in front of me.
Okay. All right, roll to hit.
Just a second.
$15. That hits. All right. As Verna kind of rolls away from you after stabbing this girl in the shoulder, you fire your blade again and just slash this chick across the chest. She's really not looking good now. She's bleeding everywhere. She kind of looks up at you and like, "You're gonna pay." You don't get a bonus attack, do you?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. All right. Brad. You.
I know.
Yep.
I know.
Okay.
Where? Well, shit, I can't do. I was gonna do something, but I can't.
What are you trying to do?
Well, no, that one's charmed. I don't want to like kill it. I do have a question. If I move here, I can attack that guy right here, right?
That guy?
Yeah.
You can.
Okay.
You can attack that one if you want. You can move.
Oh, I know. I know that, but I don't want to move there.
Okay.
But I'm aware of that. I was gonna do something, but I can't. Good to do it anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna move here, and I'm just gonna do my normal stuff. And I closed my character sheet. Hold on.
Okay.
Since this guy's charmed, does that make him flanked?
No, actually, you can't flank diagonally. You can only flank from the sides, or from the front.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Also, it has to be a friendly target. That guy's still technically hostile.
I'll do that.
Oh,
to this guy.
Okay.
Does that kill him?
Yeah. Brad, you just like shake off the alcohol. You kind of parkour, run, jump off the pillar, leap off of Crank's head, and this chick upside the head with your staff. She is down.
Okay.
And then you just kind of cartwheel over them.
That's what you get for ruining the party.
You still have your bonus attack you can make. I don't think you have anything in range you can do it with.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you done?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna roll. Oh fuck. You all see General Zakura in the back. Oh, it's so cute. Look how hard they're trying. We're gonna stop this. Snaps her fingers again. Everybody make a dex save.
Everybody do what?
Everybody roll a dex save. Okay, everybody but Crank and S. As she snaps her fingers again, you see more fire erupt from the ceiling. Large beams that were holding the roof up now start crashing down. Verna, Jenks, Abram, you all seem to kind of realize this is happening and duck out of the way just in time. Brad, kind of locked in combat. You're not really paying attention. A large beam crashes down on top of you. You take...
Okay, so it ain't the fire damage.
No, it's not fire. You take 3 points of damage. 3 points of bludgeoning damage to each of you.
Or just up to?
Everyone that failed. So just those
okay.
two. Okay. Let's see. Let's get that day. Let's go move up here. Brady's gonna take a swing at you. Nope. I just kind of rushes through the flames and stands on the corpse of his fallen comrade. He sees you and Crank that have just been knocked off your feet by this ceiling. He raises his axe up and tries to just go for a chop at your neck. As he brings it down, though, he completely misses and he gets his axe stuck in the beam.
Question. Since he walked through the fire, shouldn't he have to do something?
He came around it. He moved here and then here. But that smaller point right there, he stepped over it, so he's okay. It is now Abram's turn.
Holy shit, I thought it before.
They did.
Yeah, you rolled those.
You rolled a 2.
Not these guys back here.
You don't know what those guys are doing.
Oh, don't know what I'm doing. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. I'm this guy right back here. I can't click on him.
Ping him.
I'm trying to.
It's just click and hold. That one? Okay.
That guy right there. For this?
All right.
I don't even see nobody.
Awesome. Okay. Grounded in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom check against your spell save to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering it. Okay. So, since they are already in the terrain...
DC, my spell save is 13, by the way.
Okay. Well, they're already in it, so they don't have to save against it. Let's see, it's 20 foot, right? Wow, that is a huge area.
I know, it should all sick easily.
Yeah. Airspace, Jesus Christ. All right, so that entire area, Abram just shakes off his alcohol stupor that he's having, is kind of dumbfounded by all the horrible violence that just happened. Airbud, you raise your just boom, put it in the ground. As you do, everyone sees a small stream of spikes kind of like jut up to the back of the room. All of the tiles on the floor instantly become jagged as spikes of stone just appear out of the ground. They have not moved yet, so they don't have to roll for anything, but they are all standing in hazardous terrain. Let's see. Okay. That guy's dead. Bow guy here. Brad, he's going to take a shot at you, and... Nope, he's going to miss.
Good.
He will shoot you.
Pew, pew, pew.
He missed, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can do the thing.
No, it
No, it doesn't. It has to miss.
has to hit me.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it has to hit me.
What do I do?
I'm reading it right now because I'm putting it in my little chart.
Oh, okay. Conflict.
Because I have to reduce the damage to 0.
Okay, so you reduce the damage. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he misses. He raises the crossbow and takes a shot at you. And just stay up against the stone around you. That one. Okay, it's this guy's turn. It is this guy's turn. He kind of turns to look at his comrade behind him. There's a blank look in his eyes. The other guy looks at him like, Mark, what's wrong, man? What's that thing on your head? What are you doing with your... Oh, God! He takes 6 points of damage. Okay. And so 14. Nope, doesn't break it. Okay, he's still charmed. Verna, it's your turn now.
Is there some A-bar what? Oh, that is A-bar. Lost. So you said it was me, Carson?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll attack this guy again. Oh, he is dead.
No, I think that's a different one.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, there was another one that took its place.
Yeah, gonna attack this guy. And try to put sneak attack on him. Why can't I do that?
Sorry, which guy are you attacking?
The one in front of Crank. Is he dead or no?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to sneak attack him.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll to hit. $18, that hits. Actually, no, you get advantage too, because god damn, dude. Fuck. Roll sneak attack.
oh yeah, 2d6. 2.
17 points of damage. Again, you just kind of you pull your rapier out. You jab this guy in the knee one time. You jab him in the leg, and then you jab him in the stomach. Just kind of he does not appear to be looking good. He is bleeding all over the place. His axe is God. There's something in here. Can't see it. And he looks over at Crank. Metal man. Jenks, it is your turn now. Okay, yeah, you're just going to maintain concentration. Okay. The Jinx is still sitting back there in the back, kind of just waving her fingers. She's kind of moving her hips slightly too with it. It's very hypnotic, but just maintain control of the crown that she has on that guy. Crank, it is now your turn. Eight, that's going to miss. This guy with the axe, you're still kind of shaken off your balance by that beam that just landed in front of you. The guy with the axe, you see, he was bleeding all over the place now. You'd think you might have Verna to thank for that. You try and stab at him with your sword, just kind of like do an upper thrust with it, and he just kind of out of the way. He winces a little bit from the pain, but you miss him.
I mean, I can't move through him, can I?
No, you can't, unfortunately. You can move through the flames, but you'll have to make like a dex check to make sure that you don't.
I don't do that too well.
Yeah. Okay. Brad, it's your turn now.
Okay, this dude here. I am going to do that.
That's going to miss.
Okay, and I'm going to use my bonus section.
Okay. That's going to miss also.
Okay. Well, that's that.
Yeah. You see this guy that's kind of Crank, just like tries to hit him with a sword. He ducks back. Staff at him. He moves his head out of the way again also. And you try and kick him, and he just kind of moves to the side. And he looks back at both of you and just... You can't stop us. You can't even fucking hit me. He is going to bring his axe up now and Brad, he's going to swing at you.
Oh, I get to attack him then.
Okay. Roll to hit again.
There goes his head.
Your head.
Roll to hit.
Here, watch me not let me hit nothing. I hit.
Oh, no. Oh, Crank, you try and go again for another downward slash. He parries you and kicks you back. As he's just kind of standing over you. Fucking pathetic. Abram, it is now your turn.
Maintaining the spell until...
Okay. Abram, you've got your staff in the ground still. The geode in the middle of that ram's horn on your staff is kind of glowing. And over it, just trying to make sure that you keep those spikes up and back. Let's see. She's going to do it again. Zakura kind of looks over everybody. My God, these guys are tough. I don't know. What should we do here? I'm kind of bored. Dragus, can we go? I think we've seen everything we need to here. Zakura, finish it, please. Make sure there's no survivors. You see more soldiers move into the room. She's going to snap her fingers again. That's not going to do anything. You guys won't have to roll a save, but there is significantly more fire in the room now. Yes.
Did those guys take damage because they entered the room?
They do. Go ahead and roll 2d6, Abram. Or 2d4. Because they are going to leave also. And all of them take 4 damage.
For every 5 feet.
For every 5 feet, yeah. So they moved in 10 feet, so those two take 4. About this time, Jinx, roll a perception check.
Do you guys see her snoring?
Yes.
She's like... She's like right here.
Okay, yeah. About that time, Jinx, you hear this door that's next. Boom! 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 The door breaks open. You see a man in a black cloak rush out from inside.
It's Daddy.
If anyone wants to roll a perception check just to see if they can identify this person. Crank, Verna, you guys can roll with advantage.
Is that sad?
Brad, Abram, Crank, Verna, you all know this is one of the Dawn Guard. Or one of the Dawn Watchers. He rushes into the room, looks at all of you. Y'all are gonna fucking hate me for this. Me if you want to live.
Is there a choice?
He motions to the door.
Might as well go follow him.
Yeah, the flames in the room are getting more intense. Is moving in. You think you see some more in the back. Probably a good idea to follow him.
Okay.
So now Arrow guy's turn. He's going to shoot at Brad again. He misses. Brady takes another shot at you. It kind of ducks. It flies past your head again. This guy's not very good. He's trying. He's kind of shaken up by the fact that his friend just stabbed him in the fucking stomach. Which, by the way, said friend. Misses also. He takes another swing at this guy. He's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? He just kind of like, it clings off his arm and he's like, what's going on here? He doesn't understand. Let's see. Axe guy is not coming up. Now it is.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
The door is here. Is this the door?
Bang it. Yes.
Okay. And so we have to physically move out the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna attack this guy against the axe.
Okay.
Man. Oh, it's this.
Good fucking god, man.
Adios, amigo.
That's 3 crits. It's not even rolling off your auto crits. Those are 3 actual crits that you.
He's mad. You just killed his boss. What do you expect?
Let's see. Yeah, this guy has just kicked Crank over. You see him kind of lumbering up over the captain. He laughs at him, just says, "Pathetic." He raises the axe up to try and come down on him. You see it moving through the air, about to come right at Crank's neck. Crank's body, and do a flying leap and jab your rapier right through the middle of his fucking eye socket.
Who's laughing now?
You ride his body on the way down, pull the blade out, and just stand over him.
And then you hear final.
Yeah, he is now dead, for sure.
Can I then, I guess, head my way to the door?
Yep, you can.
Bye, guys.
The dash action is part of your cunning action?
Let me look. I know you get 3 options. Oh my god.
I think it's stealth, dodge, and I think dash also.
Cunning. Dash, disengage, or hide.
Yeah, okay, dash, disengage, or hide. So you the room if you want.
Okay. Bye!
I will. Show some of that room for you. By the way, I got the lighting to work. Okay, now it is Jinx, your turn. It's just mockery. Who are you casting it on? That guy? Okay. Alright, you choose a creature you can see. If it can hear you, must pass a wisdom save or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on its next attack. Okay. Insult this man who can't seem to shoot anybody except you, apparently. Jill stares through the flames at the trying to hit Brad this entire time. As she rips the bolt out of her shoulder, she's like, "Hey, you got the aim of a blind goat." He fails. He barely fails, but he fails. He looks at you and he's like, "You? What? That's why? That's mean." He takes 2 points of damage. He looks a little... Let's see. This guy's dead too. That also does break concentration on the other. So the crown comes off of here. Turns around, is like, "Huh? What? What just happened? What's going on? There is fire everywhere." Crank, it's your turn now.
Can I see them other two? Did I see them leave?
Yes. Yeah, you saw them leave.
Okay. So I definitely saw them leave.
Yeah, you definitely saw them leave for sure.
And I do know this guy, right?
You do know that he is one of the Dawn Watchers. Wearing one of the Dawn Watcher uniforms. Okay. Crank, you see Verna just dispatch this guy in front of you.
Like a boss.
You stand up on your feet. You're shaking. If you could breathe heavy, you would be breathing extremely heavy right now. Your head kind of get the throne where King Rolland's body is lying, just kind of slumped down in the chair, blood on in the seat around him. You heave what could be considered a sigh. You look over at the man next to the door. Brad, is not your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move right here. I'm not going to go through the door. Wait. I'm just going to be here.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
So you're moving, and I guess you're taking a dodge action?
Yeah.
Or you can hold an action to attack somebody if you want.
Yeah, I'll just... Does the dodge action count as a key ability?
It's just a regular action that you can take. You can
Okay,
either choose to dodge or attack.
Well, I'll just sit here and... I'll dodge action.
Okay. So you sit there and just kind of ready to steal yourself, just to make sure that nobody tries to hit you. Let's see. That guy died. So, Abram.
Can I go out the door behind the crown?
You can check it.
Because I can't make it all the way.
You could actually. You can take a dash action to make it, though.
See, I'm thinking... But see, I can't make it that far because I got people in the way of that door.
Yeah, but those are your companions. You can move through allies. 60 feet with a dash action.
5, 10, 5, 30, 35.
So about right there.
Yeah.
There and kind of take up a vanguard position because if they go a little too close, I got a little something for them. And I break the concentration on the... They're gone anyway. For only 10 minutes.
So you, as you move, you just kind of like gingerly like move behind the throne and just looking at the site that's in front of you. You break concentration on your spell. The spikes go back down into the ground. All the soldiers just kind of like, oh god, like we're trying not I could to keep their feet from getting hurt. And you duck inside the room and just kind of pull your staff out and ready things just in case. Let's see. Boga's going to take a shot at him. That's got a miss. Jesus, this guy cannot hit for shit. He's got disadvantage too. Oh, that's right. He does have disadvantage. Hang on. First one works. Takes a shot. He aims for this guy. The guy sees a buckler on his arm. It's like just like a small leather shield, nothing big. He just kind of parries that attack, that bolt off, and it pings off his arm and clangs inside of him. Other guy who just got uncharmed is going to move. I don't know what I just put there. He's going to move up here. Why are there boxes all over the place right there?
The map, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. He's going to move up here, and he's going to 18. That's going to hit. He's going to take 5. He's going to take a swing at this guy that walked out and yelled at you guys, and it's going to kind of cut him across the leg a little bit. Seems to take a good bit of damage, but for now,
What's that square on? Or is that the box you're talking about?
What?
This guy right here. Right there.
Yeah, it's a squirrel. It's just a box. I don't know why that's there. Yeah, so he's gonna take that. Okay. The guy looks at you and looks over his shoulder. And he's like, after he just took this hit. He's like, just get in the door, go!
Yeah, I was waiting to make sure.
Vernon, he says the same thing to you. Just get inside. Come on, let's go. He's going to move in. He's going to throw down a large, heavy latch over the door. And just kind of like look at you guys like, oh God. I'm so glad
Is it my go again?
Combat for right now has been suspended, I will say.
I know the castle pretty good, right?
Yes, you do.
What do I need to roll to figure out the quickest way to me get to them knowing out?
Roll. Oh, you mean going after Dragus and Zakura?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll intelligence. And I'll say you have an advantage because you know the castle. You know that this door right here is the fastest way out, that there was probably a window in there, and that would take you to the front of the castle grounds.
Well, that's where I want to go.
Okay. See the young man that just saved you guys. He looks at you and he's like, "You're fun." I was hoping I could find some survivors. I'm glad I did. And if I'm not mistaken, aren't you guys the heroes?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. We might have a chance. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. Darius. He presents his hand. Like
Sorry, I don't shake hands.
Okay. Everyone's just like, I don't feel so good, and everything just exploded. What just happened? As I said, we don't know exactly. Captain, I don't know if you heard, but a couple contingencies have gone missing. We found them. And they're not doing so great. One might even say they've been split in half.
By what?
I shall not rest until I avenge my lord.
Okay. Do you want to roll to see what you can do with this door?
What am I rolling?
You can roll strength to try and pick it, or you can roll dex to try and crank smash it down.
Well, my tool.
And you can do that too. That's a strength save. It would be a strength check is what you're trying to do.
Well, that epically failed.
Yeah. Crank, in your rage, you know this is the door you need to go through. You walk up to it and pounding it with your fist as hard as you can, but it's not doing anything. The wood's too hard. Verna, if you would like to use a little more finesse, you can. At 20. You're just like, it's okay, big guy. It'll be fine. Just let me handle it. Just push him out of the way. Pop your thief's tools open. Work the lock a little bit. Opens right up.
Why is everything?
I don't know, but you are rolling so many fucking crits.
Don't complain.
I'm not.
Just go with it.
Oh no shit.
Out that way.
Where's the window?
It doesn't look like there's a window in there either.
You liar.
I didn't roll the intel.
I'm not thinking clearly right now.
He's not. Darius kind of looks at you guys and like, there's a trap door in the next room. That's the way I came in. Well, we could probably get out that way. If not, there's another window in back.
Just get out of this castle.
Yes, sir. He comes and opens up the door. And as he opens the door, you see into a circular room, and it appears two of the Norelians through the trapdoor. They look at all of you and they're like, "Hey, wait, there's not supposed to be any survivors. Kill them!" We'll just go with the same initiative that we had before. So it will be... Verna, it's your turn.
Well, I get advantage on this. They have...
Not because you're not stealth, but you can cunning action to begin in stealth and then make your attack.
No, I get assassinate. If they have...
see you. Sure.
Oh, so I don't... Okay. Shit. Let's see. I guess I'll move up to... right here. And... attack them.
Okay.
Oh, the band is still playing. Huh?
That's pretty easy.
Just like Titanic.
Yep, played till it went down.
Let's see. What did you get for?
The band must be in a secret room up here.
So if you don't want to roll stealth first, if you're just going for a straight so you just kind of rush up to the first guy, whip out your rapier again, and kind of slap. Cuts him a little bit, but rapier is not really meant for that. But he did take a little bit of damage. He is going to counterattack against you.
I am... yeah, I'm a 14.
Okay, 14 hits. Okay, you take 2 points of damage. His axe? Yeah, he takes his great axe and just kind of slashes across you and manages to catch you in the stomach just a little bit. Your armor takes a little bit of the hit, but you are bleeding slightly. Next guy is going to come up to you. Drawing boxes. I don't need to be drawing boxes. Okay. It's going to come up to you. It's a 3. It misses. He kind of pulls his sword out, stabs downward at you. You dodge out of the way again as you're holding your stomach. Blade just kind of tanks off the ground. Next up is Jenks. It whispers, okay, on that guy. Make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows. Okay. Rolled a 19. Okay, so roll 3d6. You take 6 points of damage. Jill, you kind of peek your head out, just kind of like lean out. Your face goes white. And the whispers that everyone's heard before emanate from this little girl just start to fill the room. And this guy, he's like, what is that noise? And he just kind of shakes it off. His crazy, he pinches his eyes shut, but he just kind of shakes it a little bit. He only takes a little bit of damage from that. Next up is Crank.
I guess what I'm asking is, can I get to right here?
Right there?
Can I can't cross.
No, you can't. Well... you kind of squeeze past the guy, but he's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine.
Okay. He's going to take an attack of opportunity on you. It's fine. Yeah, it's not gonna hit. Yeah, you try and like you roll into the room and kind of squeeze around him. He tries to clip you, obviously. He's off your armor, and you move up behind him. Oh, hello. To cast a spell, you must make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within the spell's range. Otherwise, the spell falls flat. On hit, the target suffers the normal effects, and green fire leaps from of your choice within 5 feet. The second creature takes fire damage, ability equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. The spell's damage increases when you reach higher levels. So, a 12 is not going to hit, but neither is the spell. Crank, you roll up behind these two guys. You shink your blade out. Verna, you see green rune all up Crank's arm. You've never seen him do this before. Something is really weird about this. His blade starts glowing with green fire as he lash across the two of these guys. But they see this, and they duck out of the way immediately. Brad, it is now your turn.
Let's see. If I move here, I can... Right.
Which guy?
This
yeah,
one.
you can.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to move there, and do that. That's not going to do nothing.
That's
That's even worse.
That's
okay.
also. Yeah, you.
He is the difference.
It does actually, but not much because you only get a +2 to hit. So Brad, you walk up to this guy. He looks like a captain. You walk up to him, try and smack him with your staff. He parries it away from him with his open hand, and then you try and just straight punch him, and he looks at you like, this is pathetic. None of you are able to stand up against us. I don't even know why you keep trying. just lay down and die. Darius is going to take his turn. He's going to move here. He's going to use... Commanding Strike. Use it on you, Crank. He's going to look over this guy and say, Captain, try it again! Green Flame Blade was a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do it again. $15, that'll hit. So you... This young man just kind of scream over everybody and say, you got it! Try it one more time! It kind of distracts him just enough for both of them to look at this guy up behind them, and you take your blade again, make that giant green, like almost lightsaber slash with it. You catch the one guy, his cloak kind of catches on fire, his armor melts a little bit, and the other one, the flame jumps to the other guy too. He takes... How much is your spell mod? 3? Yeah, 3. Okay. So he takes... Also. They are...
No, it's 4.
Is it 4? Okay, it's 4. Okay,
yeah.
So he takes 4 fire damage. Yeah, the flames jump to the other guy too. His cloak kind of catches on fire. With this green light, fills up the room. The runes on your arm glowing now, and you just kind of bring your arm down to your side. There is this very, like... to you right now. Abram, it is now your turn.
I want this door right here.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
I think it's a door.
It could be a door. It might be.
I think it's a...
Well, see, the problem is it's made out of this weird, like, kind of spongy but hard, fleshy substance called wood. It's not a rock, though, so it's not really... It's a little bit out of your league. Let's see, Verna, it's your turn now.
Can I disengage and...
I will say you can disengage, but you cannot hide because you are currently locked in combat.
Okay, so I won't engage. I'll attack this guy.
Okay. Roll to hit. $15, that hits. Alright, so he takes 4 damage. I think, yeah, that'll do it. You pull your rapier out again. He turns around to kind of look at you, and you stab right in one shoulder, stab right in the other shoulder. He drops his axe to the ground, stab him right through the throat, pull it out, and he falls over dead. Let's see. The captain looks down at you now and just says, "No! You fucking traitor! In the name of the Emperor, none of you will leave here alive!" He's gonna roll to hit you. He's gonna take another swing. Comes at your head. Crank, I guess you're reacting.
Yeah, I get to attack him.
Off with his head, Crank.
No, you don't actually, because you used your reaction already.
It don't matter.
It's a reaction.
Okay.
I'm pretty.
The way I read, I didn't think there was no limit to it. As long as there was anybody doing anything, I got to react to it.
Yeah, as a reaction, you can do that. You only get one react per turn, up until your next turn.
What did he do that used his reaction?
He used scream. Darius let him use his attack roll again as a reaction. I'll let you go ahead and do it now, but I want to check that just in case.
So the order is Darius is first now?
Darius came after Crank, and he is not. Neither of them have taken the. But I'll let you go ahead and attack as a reaction for right now, but I do want to. So go ahead and roll a hit. $19. Okay. Yeah. So you see this guy. He swings at Verna's head. He misses. You see his arm open as it clangs off of the side of the wall. You come up with an upper slash with your sword and chop his arm off. Blood sprays everywhere. He just starts screaming, "Oh God!" He is now disarmed as well. The sword is laying on the ground. Jinx, it's your turn.
Finish him.
Pick up his arm and kill him with it.
I dare you.
Okay, 16 is a 4. Okay. All right, Jill, you kind of peek out from around the corner again. You pull your deck and you stab the guy in the leg. He now has a dagger in his leg and no arm. He is not looking good at the moment. Pulls over, just kind of grabbing his nub. He pulls the dagger out and just throws it on the ground and just looks at you all like, "I will die here today. Will live on. You will not see another day." Brad. Oh no, Crank, it's your turn.
Should we try and, get information?
I don't know. That's up to Crank, and you guys know his reputation. Nope.
The next one.
Crank, this guy's doubled over, just bleeding in front of everybody. You bring down, you all place your blade against his neck. Cut right through the gap between his helmet and his plate armor, and he falls over.
A lot of people dying tonight.
I want to check the guy.
Okay.
Anything, really?
He has a very nice sword on him. He also has. Jill, you just kind of standing there like, I stabbed the guy.
Nick stab.
Brad, you find on him. You find a missive actually. As you open it up, you can actually read now, which is awesome. Says,
Wow.
basically, it is signed by the Emperor, and it says 3 words: kill.
I read your mind.
Yep. Darius looks at this piece of paper and he's just like, oh, God, I was afraid of this. Captain, I do have good news. As much good news as we can have from today. There's a small contingency up in the city of Sirius to the north. We can go there, but we're gonna have to go across the fields. I think right now probably our best bet's to regroup. As for this thing, he points down to the trapdoor. He goes over to grab a barrel and he just kind of throws it on top of it. And he's like, nobody else getting through there today. More of this. I guess we can't get out this way now. There's probably more of them down there. Let's go into the next room. Maybe there's a way out there.
Can we, guy for more information?
You're correct.
Yeah, you can talk to him as much as you want. He's on your side.
You was correct about that.
Is he telling the truth?
No, I was talking to Carson about the reaction.
Oh, it was? Okay.
You're right. You're correct.
Okay.
Like, I want to know, like, what he saw when he was coming into the castle. Like what he saw regarding the army outside or whatever.
First off, Jinx, you find 50 gold on the guy. You can split that out as much as you want within the two of them. Very well paid for what they're doing. Even though they don't seem to be the best soldiers, they do seem to be getting quite a bit of compensation for it. Darius just looks at you and he's like, I said, it's a mess out there right now. There's soldiers everywhere. People are dying left and right. Half the city's on fire. If we can make it to the north, I think we have a chance, but we've got to get out of here.
Well, then let's get out of here.
Okay. He's going to go up here. The door's unlocked. I'm going to reveal that area. Why can't you let me? There we go. He's going to move into the room, and there's one more soldier just standing there, just shaking. He looks at Darius and he's like, "Traitors! You're not going to live. You're not going to survive. They're all going to kill you. You know it!" And Darius just looks at the guy and he's like, "I am so fucking done with this right now." Darius rushes the guy. You see him do kind of spinning attack with his sword, clips him on the back leg, and then kicks the guy out the window. Guy falls down. You hear, "Ah!"
How far did he fall?
He fell about 3 stories.
Okay.
I do have to say, him actually flying out the window was really nice.
Yeah, Crank. Anybody want to roll history on that? Or I'll just say intelligence.
Intelligence?
I have history.
There you go. Frank got it.
Or that one, whichever one.
Yeah. Crank, that move seems extremely familiar. And it's not something that you've taught the Dawn Watchers before. But it... Darius just kind of straightens himself back up and looks over his shoulder. There's our door. If you guys want to go ahead and move into the room, and we are done with combat there for now. Aside, there seems to be some lattice work, like, you know, plants that let you climb down. So you can scale down pretty easily. And as you look into the room behind you, you can see that the castle is starting to collapse in more. There's fire everywhere behind you. It's probably as best as possible. And we are running out of time for now, so we will call that a night right here.